Hello, Taos, New Mexico. This is reporter Cody Hooks, and here's a rundown of some of the bigger things we're working on for this week's paper. First off in the news, beloved Taos artist George Taccone passed away this past Saturday after playing drums for the opening night of a poetry event. Taccone, who was 63, was born in Saguache, Colorado, but moved to Taos in 1983. Most people are probably familiar with his iconic mural called the Santero, which graces the wall of Cabot Plaza Mall near the Taos Plaza. Funeral services will take place Friday, April 7th, 10 a.m. at Our Lady Guadalupe Church here in Taos. A memorial and reception will follow, location to be announced on those. Also in the news, the Taos County Commission voted unanimously Tuesday in favor of a county-wide policy recognizing the civil rights of immigrants and refugees. Some protections for immigrants were already on the books, but the resolution expands on policies that are meant to keep local law enforcement from doing the bidding of federal immigration authorities. And briefly, we've got a feature story on acequias and the organizing that's happening around the water sharing system held so dear in the Taos Valley. After 4 years of dealing with the Abeta adjudication, the Taos Valley Acequia Association is getting back to its roots to find out what problems acequias are actually facing, from less buy-in from parciantes to ever-present infrastructure concerns. In the world of sports, Major League Baseball got started this week, and though Taos might not have a dog in the fight, as it were, the Taos News has plenty of baseball goodies for you. Be sure to check out Arsenio's coverage of Taos and Cuesta baseball and girls softball in the B section of Thursday's paper. And in lifestyles, our Cops and Crimes reporter John Miller got in a good meal at Antonio's, an authentic Mexican restaurant on Taos' south side. From shrimp tacos to a mole that's lovingly and painstakingly prepared in the small kitchen of Chef Antonio Matus, the revived restaurant is sure to delight. They're even open for brunch, so don't miss this week's lifestyle story. In tempo, poetry and jazz have always been kindred spirits, says guest writer Laura Bolkin in this week's cover story on the 3rd annual Taos Jazz and Poetry Festival, hosted by the Taos Jazz Bebop Society. Also in tempo, we've got a preview of the Red Elvises and a pop-up show at the Wilder Nightingale Gallery. And in weather, Tuesday's snow seems to be giving way to slightly warmer temps and sunnier skies. We're looking at highs in the high 50s and low 60s over the next few days, partially cloudy at night. National Weather Service reports a small chance of rain on Sunday. And in this week's Astrology, it's a retrograde rodeo. Venus is already doing it, and she'll be joined in that backwards journey by Saturn on Wednesday and Mercury on Sunday. You can think of retrogrades as saying, hold up now, and asking you to take some time to meditate on recent changes. And those are the high notes, but as always, there's even more in Thursday's edition of the Taos News. Bueno, bye.